not offer anything except the amla. And Bhagavan Shankaracharya saw that incident triggered in him, and a beautiful invocation for Lakshmi, Kanakadara Stotram, has come out. One day he was walking in the streets of Varanasi, a Chandala came, outcast, a discussion came, that triggered in him, Manisha Panchakam came out. Think. And similarly, Bhajagovindam also is triggered by what? In Kashi he was going, and the old Pandit was by hearting, reciting the grammar rules. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya, looking at him at that old age, struggling for grammar rules, is it necessary, that age? So don't waste your time. So that became the first sloka which we sing after every sloka. Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrun Karane. Very beautiful thing. Bhaja, seek Govinda, worship Govinda, seek Govinda. Govinda you seek, O Mudhamate, O fool. Why? At this fag end of life, what is the essence of life has to be realized. It is foolishness to waste time. Suppose you are on a mission, you are on a journey, you are on a travel, you go to a hotel. And it is not that you go to a hotel there, while during travel, going to hotel is only for eating. Not to savor various dishes and order and make them cook and then look at the menu 20 times, 30 times and compare what others are eating and then try new dishes. That is not the purpose. Suppose somebody is going through the menu card there in the hotel when you are going to have darshan in Tirupati Balaji or Badrinath or Kedarnath, sitting there in the hotel for 2-3 hours and looking at the menu card, by hearting the menu card and then exploring various combinations of dishes. Is it not a foolish thing to do at that time? That time, what will be the intelligent man ask? Whatever is ready, available, what suits to me, among that what suits me, what is available, just order, eat, gulp and go ahead. So essence in life is to be maintained always, has to be focused upon. So therefore, the Bhagavan Shankaracharya, looking at the old man trying to by heart or remember the old grammar rules, very tough at that age, that is not necessary. Directly you seek Govinda. So the first sloka. And afterwards, it is said Bhagavan Shankaracharya gave 12 slokas. It is called Dwadasha Manjarika Stotram. 12, a bouquet of flowers. Manjarika. So bouquet of flowers having 12 beautiful flowers, colorful flowers, brought together and became a flower bouquet. So the guy, beautiful flower bouquet it is. Which one? 12 verses. First 12 verses were given by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. And his disciples are there, 14 of them. So all the 14 disciples, each one gave one sloka. So first one is the one which we repeat after every sloka. In musical language, I think it is called Pallavi, which is repeated of every charana. So the first one is said, the essence of it, the crux of it. And then second 12 slokas are given by Shankaracharya. 14 are given by these disciples. Each one of them, they also impromptu sang, came out of their mouths. And therefore, after the 12 plus 14, 26 plus first one, 27, total 31 verses are there. So last 4 verses, Bhagavan Shankaracharya uttered, gave again as a blessing to all spiritual seekers. Thus, this text forms 31 slokas. And it is also called Moha Mudgara. Moha Mudgara means that which, pounds, the entire delusion is destroyed, smashed, punched, broken into pieces and powdered and disappeared. So therefore, this is Moha Mudgara. Maybe the another name is called Moha Mudgara. All delusions will be disturbed, will be gone away. All delusions will go away. Let me tell you categorically, there is no problem from my side in regarding to audio. I am reading some messages here. My audio is very clear. I have been talking. Yesterday also I gave 4 lectures. Today also there is no beep sound, etc., from my side. So I think audio is very clear from my side. And there is no other sound also in the room. So very clear. Now, so let me continue. So please, let us focus whatever way you can. Otherwise, you can listen to recording later on. Now, and other 14 slokas were given as Chaturdasha Manjari Stotram. Chaturdasha 14. There, that particular flower bouquet is called. That is another. So 12 was given by Shankaracharya. Now, friends, I will. When we read Bhagavad Gita and Bhaja Govindam, it's so fantastic. So first one we will chant only first sloka. First one we'll chant how beautiful it is. First one and second one. That is 2 slokas we chant. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dhukrun Karane. So when the life is coming to an end in old age, these grammar rules won't help you. The time is up. These grammar rules and by hearting grammar rules won't help you. This is what Bhagavan Shankaracharya said. And the second verse is what? Mudha jahi dhanagama trushnam kurusad buddhim manasi vitrushnam yallabhase nija karmo patam vittam tena vinodaya chittam bhaja govindam Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Beautiful. You can really listen to that and then sing all this. And with little meaning also, if you know Sanskrit also, or meaning you have understood. So now today, in the inauguration, what, for the, some time back, every time when I read these Bhaja Govindam slokas, as I said, realities of life. So from every shloka, when I read and I contemplated, the one sentence struck me, one point, one punch struck me for all 30 verses. That we can, after the end of the entire Bhaja Govindam, I can show you a PowerPoint presentation on 30 verses of 30 punch lines called realities of life, which we can complete in half an hour or so. That will be the end of the program. We can conclude Bhaja Govindam study with that. But now, today I am giving you first 12 punch lines, which was given by Adi Shankaracharya. So I am not going to chant shlokas, but I am going to give you directly. So first means what? Bhaja Govindam, that's the first one. When it says first point, starting from second sloka in number. So second to 13th is Shankaracharya's, Adi Shankaracharya's Moha Mudgara, or his flower, the bouquet what he presented. Dwadasha Manjarika Stotra. So what are the punch lines? First one we read, no? Vittantena vinodaya chittam. That's sloka. So 12 punch lines I'm giving you, right from sloka number 2 to sloka number 13. Shankaracharya's punch lines. What we should understand? First one, he says, don't get caught up in wealth or money. Use it. Once we get caught up in the thought of wealth or money, hoarding, earning, comparing, I wanted to be number one top businessman. I want to reach top. I want to be number one. Once this kind of thoughts enter into our mind. They disturb us and then completely ruin our life. And we don't know those thoughts in which direction they take us. Money is essential, but don't get caught up. Don't entertain your mind with the money only always. So money thought, earning, wealth, this thought preoccupies our life. Use it, but don't get caught up. The first point is this. And in third sloka, that is second manjarika. Third means second one. I hope you understood. First one is only Bhaja Govindam, which is a theme to be repeated after every sloka. Third sloka, first about wealth he attacked, meaning the carefulness to be associated with wealth. That particular thing he attacked. Second, he attacked in third sloka is what? Don't get lost. Nadi stana bhara nabhi desham društva maga moha avesham etan mamsavasadi vikaram manasi vichintaya varam varam. Another thing, one is the first one is the wealth. Second thing he said, the punchline is do not get lost. Don't get lost in the physical beauty of opposite sex. And once you start analyzing this kind of beauty, and mind completely attracts us, and we just get lost in it. Whole life will be disturbed. There will not any control. It can lead to different repercussions. All maryada will be transcended. That's why, in Shastras, when we do puja, we say Dharma Patni Sameta, the pujari will end. We'll start the puja, Dharma Patni Sameta. Meaning married and you are wedded. Na aticharami, the mantra comes in Vivaha mantras, na aticharami, I will not transgress you, I will not give you up. Ekapatni Vratam from our Bhagwan Ramji ka. That is our ancient Rishi system they gave. So you adjust, you are wedded yourself. So together you lead a journey. That was the concept. That was the idea was given there. Well, of course, temperaments have changed, people have changed, the world is changed. But ultimate punchline is, you don't, as a seeker of spirituality, do not get caught up in these kinds of external beauties. That's the punchline. Later on, traditions and then the world philosophy, system, validity, invalidity, acceptance, I don't accept. So much of thing is that I'm not entering into all that. I'm not interested in that topic. But what the punchline is, as a spiritual seeker, be careful. Don't get lost. Yet mamsamayi it is. Okay, next one. Third one is what? Nalini dalagata jalamati taralam. Punchline is what? Realize the uncertainty of life itself. We don't know when we die. When we die, nobody knows. When we die, the body, with the body only connection, no, with all the family members and all, the body is dropped. All connections with the physical plane is cut. Everything becomes irrelevant. Like a dream. Once you woke up from the dream wife, dream children, dream property, dream name, dream fame, dream problems, dream glory, dream enjoyment, that thing, everything just collapses. So one of spiritual sadhana is what? Remembering death always. So in Tibetan, one of the Rinpoches, they said in one of the books I read, is what is life defined there? Life is constant preparation for death. Because next moment death might strike me. Am I prepared to accept it? So that's why the management exercise is there. Suppose I give you you are living for 5 years now. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 2027, what do you call this month is May 22nd, same time, whatever time is now 10:23, you will die. 5 years time. What will you in what all you do in 5 years? Write down. They say write down. Priorities of life. Next question is what? Okay, now I'm reducing your longevity to 1 year. Write down what you are going to do. And there will drastic change between 5 years and 1 year. Then exercise is given. 1 month you are going to live. Next month, the same date, you will die. Don't worry, you will not die. मैं कोई शाप नहीं दे रहा हूँ किसी को. Like management exercise it is. Some exercise I read long back, very good. 1 month, priorities change. 1 week, priorities change. 1 day, priorities change. Next 1 hour, priorities change. And lastly, they ask, 1 minute I am giving you on the earth. 1 more minute, what will you do? So house construction becomes irrelevant, purchase in car becomes irrelevant, 1 hour you are living, everything becomes irrelevant. Then you may want to call loved ones on telephone and video call and all. Suppose 1 minute, that also you may not have time. Before you dial and they lift also 1 minute ho gaya. You may just bring a people around you, whoever is available, just tell them leaving now, bye-bye, and take the Lord's name and exit. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya says in that verse, like it's like a water drop on a lotus leaf. Life is so feeble, fragile. And the fourth one is very beautiful thing. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that people do not love us, but they love our wealth. Yavad vittoparjana saktaha. Tavan nija parivaro rakta. As long as you are having money, your health is good, you are loved, you are respected, revered. The moment you fall sick or you lose all your money, all your relations, and including family members, will drop you. Ultimately, they pray to God for your death. That is the truth of life. So therefore, Shankaracharya says, world loves what is yours. That punchline I have converted it. Not you. What is yours is loved, but not you. You are not loved. That's a fact of life. And fifth one is what? Love on body turns into fear when one dies. Bharya bibhyati tasmin kaya. So, love on body, because Bharya, wife, loves your body. You means body only, no there. So I love you, meaning I love the body, the beauty, your money, your wealth, your cheerfulness, your company. I like it. But when same body dies, suddenly the body turns into great fear for me. Your own wife, she has been with you, always with you, next to you. She gets scared of touching you. Why? She has always been loving the body, or he has been loving her, the physical body. And suppose I am not loving her physical body, mind you. If I don't consider wife or husband as a physical body, I consider them as a spirit, consciousness. They are always there. They never die. So why should I cry? They disappeared from the horizon, from my physical perception. Yeah, but they did not die. They are there. I can still love them. No, I want my wife. Who is your wife? The body or spirit? This is what Bhagavad Gita started, no, telling to Arjuna. The Bhagavan segregated. Physical body is not the jiva, the individual. Individual is separate. You may not see him. But he is different. No. Whom are you loving? The body? If you don't love the body, body will die, will perish. It will result into sorrow. It may look dry, but it is wisdom. So still you can love. You can every day, every month, you can for 1 year, they give every month food. Then afterwards, every year, you remember her or him and send good thoughts, feed them, follow Shastra scriptures. You feel that contentment, trupti you will get. 6th sloka, that is 7th one. 7th one, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says so beautifully. See, Balastavat Krida Saktaha, he says, realize that we are busy in unwanted things, leaving the essence of life. That is the punchline. Meaning what? We are always unwanted in unwanted things. We have been keeping ourselves very busy. And we feel proud of it also. Oh, I am very busy there in the club game. I am very busy here. I am busy there. I don't have time. I have a social circle, club, parties, friends, movies, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. My life has been busy in earning money, calculating, recalculating, and how to answer. We are not contented with what we have. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, while you are a child lost in games, Vruddhasthavat chinta asakta, and in old age only chinta, worry alone is there. Constantly worry is fed, worry is grown. Like in a garden we grow flowers, worry is grown there in the old age. In the next verse, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, question your relationships and about the true origin of them. The punchline. Kate kanta kaste putraha samsaroyam atiya vichitraha. Read the commentary, you will understand. So question your relationships and about their true origin. To whom do you really belong? Do we belong? To whom do we really belong? Okay, I say my wife belongs to me, I belong to her, or children belonging to me. It's all fine relatively. But really, truly, do you belong to them and do they belong to you? And next one is what? The only way that marks a true beginning. What is the only way? That next one is what? Satsangatva. So the only way which marks a true beginning in our life is our association with good. Companionship. Gurudev calls it as companionship with good people, not company. Mere company doesn't transform you, but companionship transforms. Companionship means what? My mind and your mind, I merge our mind with your mind. I accept your thoughts. I yoke my mind with your mind, the beautiful mind, educative, productive, constructive, a very, very skillful mind, noble virtues, noble values. So my mind is hooked on to your mind or merged in your mind. That's become satsanga. Then I transform like, osmotic pressure. I just it oozes into me like something copy paste. There's a beautiful transfer of that particular thing will take place. That is called satsanga. Or without mind merging there, by merely spending time with you physically, rubbing shoulder to shoulder, going to movies and then hotels and this one, you will not change, whether for good or bad. If I am with drunkards and smokers, I will never change. That is my confidence. The next one, this is what? When conditions change, desires change. Very important. Your desires also, yesterday desires are not there. Vayasigate kaha kama vikaraha. When we become old, our desires change. So therefore, when the external conditions of body changes, so situation change, our desires also changing. So joy is also changing. So every joy turns into a burden of responsibility and accountability. Very, very important punchline. Every joy ultimately turns out into a great responsibility. Think about it. Oh, I want a puppy in my house. I think maza aayega. Great companion, dog. puppy, bring. Responsibility increases, no? घर बनाया, responsibility increases. शादी किया, responsibility of course increases. You became a monk and you are posted as a acharya of a particular center. You are committed there. I don't have freedom. I am bound by certain rules and regulations of the ashram and function there. Because all of them expect me to be here on certain occasions, certain duty, and they expect me to do work here. मैं कुछ करूंगा नहीं, खाऊंगा नहीं, पीऊंगा नहीं, मुफ्त में खाना खिलाओगे. Our Chinmaya Mission Noida committee members will kick me out as soon as possible. They don't want such acharyas. Those who become burden on them. So there is a joy. There is a joy in giving up everything, materialistic life. Meaning not completely we need a laptop, we need camera. But orientation is changed. But responsibility. There is joy in getting a freedom from a regular lifestyle. But there is an accountability, responsibility, commitment, hard work also is there. So therefore, very important, Shankaracharya says that, when conditions change, desires change, because every desire is for joy, and every joy brings us more responsibility and accountability. I don't know whether you're thinking or not. The next one is what? Next point. I'm just talking the punchlines, what I made for first 12 slokas. Now says, are we always aware that time is playing with us? Are we always aware that the time is playing with us? Think about it. Kala kridati gacchati ayuhu. So therefore what? Time is playing its game with us. Time is playing, time is roasting us, time is changing us, time is challenging us. Every moment, body is changing, situations are changing, conditions are changing, challenges are thrown. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, though everything is changing, time is playing with you, your hopes for future doesn't die. Always you are hopeful, anticipation. Phalap Shakti, Palasakti. Phal ke prati asakti. Something or the other, I hope. With that hope only man lives. With that hope, ultimately, unfulfilled hopes, he dies. Think. So therefore, next one is what? Twelfth one. So 11th one. 11th one is what? Dinayaminyo sayam prata, etc., etc. Kala kridda gacchati ayuhu. That surrender to the real controller of our lives and just relax. So who is the real controller? Ishvara. Surrender to him and then relax. And the last one for this is that don't be an hypocrite, Bhagavan Krishna says. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, don't be an hypocrite. It's a burden and pulls us down. So these are the initial thoughts, only one bit, only one thought only I shared from Bhaja Govindam. And see the amount of wisdom that is hidden. Principles are told. The facts of life are brought to us in front of us. So this is what I wanted to share with you all today. Not much full 1 hour class. I didn't want to take. And we are all studying the book now. So you please get your books, Bhaja Govindam, Gurudev's commentary, fantastic. Study them regularly, be regular to the study groups, and gain knowledge, get clarity. Don't think it's a small text which I know. No, we don't know. Because we forget. You also think, discuss beautifully and grow. And may Puja Gurudev bless you all. May Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji bless all of you. May you all be blessed by your own inner self. And may you all grow. Thank you. I will meet you all again after your Bhaja Govindam discussions are done. That day I will present the PowerPoint presentation of 30, simple 30, if about half an hour, 40 minutes, I will just finish it off. That time also, just to, today I already touched some points. That time also we can see some more points and then conclude the session with that. So thank you all. May God bless you all. Hari Om. Over to the coordinator of the study class.